Welcome back to Ancient Bloodline of Lights on this beautiful Wolf's Moon night. So, on this topic, we're going to talk about lycanthropy and what is it like to be a lycan. So, yes, that's right, a hybrid. And it's actually very common that there are a lot of hybrids in a singular vampire or lycan or any kind of type of weird, via werewolf, weird bear, weird tiger, weird cat, etc. Now, lycan is so unique and different, and usually you would think that vampires would be the ones who are like more secretive, but on the contrary, lycans are actually pretty out there. And if you're someone who knows how to sense energies and connect with other people, our spiritual energy is pretty intense at times and can be intimidating, especially just feel that inner wolf in someone. Now you may feel like you're gonna get teared to shreds, or you just feel like you can't dismiss this person, but their energy is like, it's different than the goetic daemon's energy. Like, it's literally like physically there in your face. Like goetic daemons, they're obviously hi midnight. Say hi. They're obviously, goetic daemon is obviously in that spiritual, that astral energy, but when it comes to a lycan, you feel that same kind of energy, but in physical realm, because we're physically here. Now I'm not trying to compare us to ancient beings who's been here for like a very, very, very long time, although they are from within and we created them. Now, lycans are unique in the ways that you didn't think they would be, because it's totally different than the movies. And when it comes to shifting physically, I mean, I heard stories, I haven't seen any proof. Me, obviously, I have not, but I have many times during Lucid Dreams, and my Hellhound familiar had aided me with changing into a wolf in Lucid Dreams. Now, when it comes to shifting in this physical realm, your astral body, your aura shifts, and sometimes people can sense that, and then they will know when to back off. And it's those who have their mind's eye open can see your form through their mind's eye. And there was occasions when a friend of mine, I guess she astral projected or mental projected and had an encounter with me and my familiar in an astral realm or such. And I think I was actually awake at the time in this world, or I was asleep, but I kind of dreamt the encounter with her, and she told me about it, but it was a little different in a dream than her experience of seeing me like come across her in a park near where I used to live. And in this dream, I was in a park that was by where I live. I'm trying to put it together because it's been like what, 10 years now, like 11 or 10 years that this happened. And I think she had some issues with some other vampires in the astral, so she had called me and my familiar, and then we helped her. But those who are well experienced with astral projection and whatnot may relate to what I'm saying and had these kind of similar experiences. She's going to the curtains. But now lycans, they had to feed to, especially werewolves and other weird creatures. Now, it's not just meat that they get their energy from. And by the way, I'm vegetarian. This is ironic. Although I do love meat, but I choose to be vegetarian for a healthier body and for my ki to flow through my body better and more powerfully, and it's actually pretty enhancing for my sixth sense. Lycans also feed on blood, just like blood vampires. So some people will probably think that lycans are like pretty much just hybrid werewolf and vampire, but no, lycans, and they also feed on blood. Werewolves just on meat, or weird tigers and bears, etc. They get their energy, that life force energy, from meat itself. And it's like meat is like lower vibrational. The animals after they die, they bring that traumatized energy along with them after through their death. So it's kind of weird how lichens and werewolves can get energy from eating meat, when you would think that it's kind of opposite. In a way, like there's people who do get it. Like I had always got energy from eating meat, but you know, I do love it. Loved it, medium rare. It used to bother some people. Never cared. Never gave a shit. So it's like just like in an underworld film, the change is anytime. So werewolves, regardless if it's not a physical change, like people think, because it's really all spiritual and a lot of metaphors. Like I said many times in previous videos about vampires, it's all metaphoric and spiritual. So you know, you can talk to native shamans about this too. Yeah, it's like we can just conjure that inner wolf anytime and shift, and even through like visualization, just being completely relaxed and just visualize like your body changing or whatnot. If you've done it many times and you instantly will do it, it's instant, like because you're so used to it, and especially if you have experience with meditation. Like I said, it's spiritual. And so I guess like we have this new understanding perspective. You would think of like, okay, then what I see in the movies are just metaphoric and like in a way they're not actually physically changing. But when you see the movies, it's like they're just showing you their inner change when it comes off as physical. So, and it kind of makes me wonder, maybe that's what they're actually going for, but we see these films and whatnot, TV shows, as if they're actually physically changing when they're just throwing it out there that they're just only showing their inner change. But no. So a war between vampires, lichens. Yes and no. As far as I know, I used to interact with a lot of others, even a lot of fays and whatnot, and even they ended up being between. But hunters, I never came across hunters. People talked about it. Even you know, some people who are a lot younger and people who are my age and older talked about hunters. Maybe they're out there, but it's not like people really. She's doing what cats usually do. They just run around for no reason. Anyways, my spirit familiar is probably here, so she's probably playing with him. I can't really see him with my mind's eye right now. But never mind, he's like right there. But you can't see him not unless you see your mind's eye too. But yeah. How does it feel to change into a wolf in a dream? It feels amazing. It feels like you're obviously in a different dimension, different world, but you literally feel like you're in a different world because you're coming from the perspective of an animal, of a wolf, and it feels amazing. And it's been a long time since I experienced that. So lately, I've been trying to astral project and even have experience of lucid dreaming. But Beelzebub, besides Asmodeus and other demons, aid you in astral projection. So since Astrolf has not been helping me out like lucid dream like usual, and Asmodeus have not at all, then I decided just to try to work with Beelzebub on helping me have lucid dreams. And I would like to experience turn to a wolf and chasing cats. Yeah, I'll talk about you. So yeah. Now, usually I mean, yeah, it could be anyone that you come across, but usually what I came across personally usually fall into place as a lot of emails or metalheads or biker types and goths. Like a lot of them fall more into like lichens and werewolves, and I'm not talking about like trying to stereotype a style or anything. It just that's what I came across. That's what I met many, and ironically, you come across so many vampire freaks instead of vampires like you would think you would. Like, even though vampire freaks is not about vampirism, it's a clothing line, whatnot, and you know, a lot of cyber goths and you know, the alternative people go on that website and interact with people and musicians and promote their music, etc. And their clothing line and their modeling. A lot of models is on there. So Vampire Freaks is not about vampires, literally, but you just happen to come across some vampires, but ironically more werewolves and Lycans on there. And ironically, a lot of people who are alternative are more lycanthrope and werewolf than you would stereotypically expect to be vampires. But is there like any discrimination between Lycans and vampires? No, there's not any discrimination. Everyone's just cool with each other. It's like Woodstock in the 60s. Now, I would say like this whole war, I guess some people will want a war, like those who are like freaking 13, 12 years old. They always act like there's some war, but no, there's not. There's no war. It's all just everyone come together, interact, and learn from each other, from experiences, and people giving tips on meditation, how to connect with their inner wolves, and a lot of hybrids giving tips on those who need crystal and crimson swans and amber swans, the hybrid vampire and blood vampires who feed on both blood and psychic energy. What else? Lycans, they have an enhanced sixth sense too, just like vampires, and really good at energy work. So that's why we're so good at like channeling our key to be even more physically stronger and faster. Obviously, we're not gonna run like super fast like you see in movies, but you know, obviously you keep practicing and you start running like you're in the Olympics. And I would say those who can do that, you know, they know how to push their limits now. You know, people may have these stereotypes like you can run really fast and you can run a vampire, but no, like it could be like, you know, you could be a vampire and you could be the slowest runner, vice versa. It doesn't really matter. So it's all about you putting that personal work, just like people who are in the Olympics. They train, they practice. So, and just like those who are bodylifters and weightlifters and whatnot, they become stronger by doing that. But it just seems like with us, it just seems like it's comes more easier, especially when it comes to energy work. Like psychic vampires are really good at learning energy working really fast. They pick up on it fast, and they know how to work with energies. Obviously, they're energy vampires. Now, there's like a lot of bad stereotypes on vampires within New Age communities and whatnot. Like not all psychic vampires are bad, and people who are narcissistic and just want to feed on your energy and complain about their life all the time. Now, those are just those energy suckers. But I personally don't put them in that category of psychic vampires, because I met many people who they psychic vampire themselves actually, because they feed on energy and everything, and can be narcissistic, but there's some out there who are not and who actually give more energy than feed. Now, I just kind of fallen back into vampirism, but Lycans are very interesting. We connect with our, inner wolf, and it's all about the blood. It's not about incarnations like Darians. You know, it can skip generations. You have wolf DNA. You just like the experiments that Anunnaki performed on humans with mixing animal DNA with humans, and I believe that's how it kind of started. But with Lycans, it's more like native shamans have done blood rituals with wolves, so it just helps you bring that inner wolf. So, but why they do it? Probably to fight something off. Centuries ago, they needed to fight. Who knows what it was, but then when they'll find out, maybe it was vampires or something else. But yeah. This is your video on lycanthropy, and I hope you enjoy this wolf moon. Make sure you subscribe, thumbs up. Check the description on anything you want to book any sessions with me, guided meditation, psychic readings, tarot and oracle card readings, and Reiki. So, see you later, and how long as you can connect with your inner wolf tonight. Stay in high vibrations. Take care of yourself and take care of each other. See ya.